My movie watch list for the week of 14 July 2026 AD is 2026 film The Odyssey, releases Friday 17 July 2026 AD. It's a few days away. I've done some reading and food consumption prep, and I've decided to keep with the theme of dressing up and nautical, but nautical / school. The movies are the nautical part. I'm doing dress up kind of academia. So last week that was Moana. I wore my commencement gown for when I graduated from the University of Hawaii and Manoa. This time this is the article of clothing that I'm thinking of wearing. I don't have. So I initially read The Odyssey back in 2011 when I was a student at the University of Washington, and I transferred to Hawaii and graduated from there. But when I was working, I worked when I went to school, and I worked as a lifeguard. And one of the things I did as part of my job, I worked at a pool on a lake, in Green Lake in Seattle, and Evans Pool, and one of the things I did was water safety. And water safety translates to, they're out there doing a bunch of like water voyaging on between little islands in Greece for the Odyssey. And so my skill set for me to become a lifeguard and a swim instructor and that kind of stuff came from swimming. And so in high school I swam, and I lettered all 4 years, which is a combination of like participation and performance at a varsity level. And so each bar is a year that I lettered in swimming. And here's a female swimmer. And so this isn't necessarily part of my swimming story so much as like the legacy of that and that continuing on. Our school mascot at that point in time, for the duration I was there, was the Thunderbirds, the T-Birds. And my school was Shoreline, and I'm Tanis, she, her, hers of Seattle, and I got the front, and I graduated in 2010. I initially read The Odyssey in 2011, and then on the back it also says Tanis. So this is one, I've actually worn this before on this channel, and so potentially going to wear my 16-year-old white leather jacket, to see The Odyssey. And I was like thinking about it yesterday, and I was like, would this be comfortable? I was like, well, in the movie there's these soldiers who are going home after war, and there's like, detainment, like a female captor, and then there's suitors for a woman back at home for this guy who's going back trying to get back home, this soldier and these other men and stuff. And I'm like, well, if I ever came to serve in the military and I decided to wear my uniform to the theater, this might be like about as comfortable as that. So there we go. I don't think I've worn it out in public for an occasion of this duration / nature before. Yeah, but I got to think about that one. Yeah. Anyway, so my movie watch list is potentially one movie to see in a movie theater, The Odyssey 2026 film, and then that's in addition to watching YouTube per normal. Happy week of watching to you, whenever you're viewing this and wherever you're viewing this from.